Okay, next question. It is related to electromagnetic waves. The question says the components of the electromagnetic spectrum have different uses. Microwaves are used in cooking, and ultraviolet rays are used in sterilization. Draw one line from each component of the spectrum to another suitable use for that component. Now, microwaves, they are also used for satellite televisions. Radio waves and microwaves are commonly used for communication systems also. And ultraviolet rays are used for sunbeds so that they can trap heat. The next part says figure 5.1 shows a microwave oven used to heat soup. The container for the soup is a glass bowl. Microwaves created inside the oven are reflected by the metal wall. So this oven has metal walls, and whatever the waves, microwaves are created, they are reflected back so that they are concentrated towards this pot or the bowl, and the soup is heated up. Explain why the choice of material for the container is important in microwave cooking. Microwave cooking. So the choice of material is important so that microwaves are not absorbed and not reflected, and they should refract. So when the refraction would happen, the microwaves would reach to the material or the substance which is to be heated or which is to be transferred with the heat. And if they are absorbed in the material or reflected by the material, then obviously the cooking, the phenomena of the cooking or heating up cannot take place. So this is the material, the glass material which was used here. And it is a material which can refract the microwaves so that they can reach the soup and heat it up, and it itself should not absorb the microwaves in a large quantity so that heat is not wasted. Okay, the soup is mostly water. Microwaves are completely absorbed by a few centimeters of water. As a result, microwaves do not reach the center of the soup. So initially, whatever the material is present near the glass or near the surface, it completely absorbs microwaves, and microwaves itself or themselves are not able to reach the central portion of the soup. As a result, microwaves do not reach the center of the soup. The instructions suggest that after the microwave oven is turned off, the soup is not stirred, is left for some minutes so that the center becomes hot. So these are the two instructions. Number one, it is not to be stirred. And secondly, it should be left for some minutes so that the center also becomes hot. State the name of and describe each of the two processes by which thermal energy transfers throughout the soup after the microwave oven is turned off. So name of the first process. First process and the most effective process in the fluids through which the heat is transferred is convection. And the second process which can happen here is conduction. Now, what is the description of the convection? Convection happens when hot liquid rises and cold liquid falls and replaces it. So this is how the convection current is established in a fluid or in a liquid. Now the conduction happens when energy is passed from molecules to neighboring molecules through collisions. So when the molecules with high energy collide with their neighboring molecules, they transfer energy, and this process is called conduction. Since there are larger gaps in the fluids and liquids, and the molecules are not very tightly packed together like it happens in the solids, so the conduction is not very efficient in the fluids, but it still occurs and the heat energy is transferred through the conduction also in the fluids.